Hello and welcome. My name is Vickie-Marie and I'm going to be taking you through a short yoga flow. For today's practice, we're going to start in a child's pose. So you may take the knees as wide as you'd like, maybe as wide as the mat if you have one, feet together. And we're going to begin to ease down. Hands can be in front, or some of us might take a pillow, stacking the fists or the palms. Just taking a few rounds of breath here, you might take some organic movement or simply begin to arrive. And then when you're ready, we're going to begin to take the weight into the hands, coming into a tabletop position. Begin to take the knees back underneath the hips. And we're going to begin to tuck the toes. So we're going to lean back, coming back into a childlike pose. Hands can slide forward. Stretching the soles of the feet. Beginning to bring the weight back into the hands. We're going to begin to come into our first downward dog. So when you're ready, begin to lift the knees, setting the sit bones up and then back. You might pedal, bending one knee and then the other. You may simply begin to arrive. Imagine the shoulder blades going down the rib cage. And when we're ready, we'll begin to bring the weight into that left foot, lifting the right heel. And we can stay right here, or we're going to begin to cross the ankle. Ankle behind the left, or maybe that right foot coming over to the left. Taking a moment here. And then beginning to come back to your downward dog. And we're simply going to begin to take this on the other side, lifting the left heel, maybe crossing the ankle, taking the ankle over. Weight still coming into that left hand. And coming back through center. Now we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to begin to take our gaze forward, tiptoeing, stepping, or hopping the feet to the outside of your hands. So when you're ready, beginning to take the gaze forward, stepping or hopping, taking the feet outside of the hands, softening the knees. From here, we're going to begin to take a halfway lift, hands to thighs, shins, maybe peace fingers to the earth. Exhaling, beginning to fold. We're going to begin to come to standing, pressing the weight into the feet as we take the arms up overhead. And when the fingers get to your highest point, we're going to begin to take the hands behind. So some of us might take pretend pockets, fingertips are interlacing. Softening the knees, opening up the chest. It'll feel a little bit awkward as the feet are wide. We'll begin to soften the knees, hinging at the waist, coming into your forward fold. And beginning to release the fingertips to the lower back. And we're going to begin to release the hands down towards our feet. And then we're going to begin to come into a lizard lunge. So bending the knees, we're going to step back with our right foot. So that left foot's on the outside of the left hand. Some of us may tend to have the fingertips if you want to bring the earth closer. If you want to dial it back, you're going to begin to release that right knee down to the earth. If you want to stay in a stronger flow, begin to keep the knee up. We can stay here, maybe taking that left hand to the thigh, coming onto the pinky edge of that left foot. And just adding some gentle movement if you like. If it's in your practice, you may begin to come on to that right forearm. Maybe that right hand comes towards that left foot. If you come lower, we're releasing the gaze. We'll begin to bring that right hand back to the earth. Left hand and sole of that left foot. If you've released the right knee, I'm going to invite you to tuck the toe, lifting the knee. We're coming into your three-legged dog, so taking that left leg all the way back, and then downward dog. We're going to begin to lift that left heel, staying here, or we'll cross the ankle, or taking the left foot over to the right, bowing the head down. Beginning to come back to your downward dog. We're going to begin to take our gaze forward. We're going to repeat this all on the other side. So tiptoeing, stepping, or hopping feet to the outside of our hands. We'll begin to take your halfway lift, thighs, shins, or peace fingers to the earth. And then forward fold. And taking the arms up overhead. And then slowly taking your choice of bind behind. Pretend pockets, fingertips, or interlacing. Softening the knees, hinging at our waist, forward fold. Releasing the fingertips to the lower back. Hands down towards our feet. We're going to begin to come into that lizard lunge, so heavily bending the knees. We're stepping back with that left foot. Again, you can release the left knee if you prefer. Beginning to make any choices with that left arm and that right hand. Again, you might take that left hand towards the right foot. Beginning to invite the hands and the foot back to the earth. Lifting the left knee. We're going to begin to take this right leg all the way back, three-legged, and then downward dog. Lifting the right heel, taking it to the ankle or over towards the left, bowing the head. And then back to your downward dog. We're going to gently begin to release the knees down, untucking the toes, coming back into your child's pose. That imitation of hands staying in front, you might take a prayer to the back of the head. Beginning to release the hands down. We'll come back to a kneeling position, sitting on the heels if that's comfortable. And we'll casually begin to bring the hands here at the heart and bow the head to the hands in gratitude for investing in your well-being and your practice. Again, thank you for taking this short yoga flow with me. If you'd like to practice a little bit longer, check out the playlist in the description, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.